To see more content from Backstage Studios, follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky to stay connected. Links are in the description. Out of all the Disney movies that have been released, The Emperor's New Groove was one that I never saw as a child. It wasn't until 2021 that I finally watched it. When The Emperor's New Groove was released in theaters on December 15, 2000, it was a decent release, but almost 25 years later, it is shown to be given a lot of attention, and after revisiting it for this review, I can definitely see why. An Incan empire is ruled by an emperor named Kuzco, voiced by David Spade, who is selfish and only thinks about himself. His advisor, Yzma, voiced by the late Eartha Kitt, wants revenge on Kuzco for firing her. So she and her assistant Kronk, voiced by Patrick Warburton, try to kill Kuzco and become the new ruler. However, the potion turns Kuzco into a llama. While Kronk is told to kill Kuzco regardless, he drops it into a cart belonging to a villager named Pacha, voiced by John Goodman, who had previously met Kuzco when he told him his plans of building his summer house. Kuzco is dismayed by his appearance and tries to get back to the palace on his own, but he eventually needs Pacha's help. Of course, they don't get along at first, but eventually they become friends and find a way to stop Yzma from taking over the throne. What's very interesting about this film is that it had a completely different idea. Instead, the film went under the title of Kingdom of the Sun, and was going to have mythical elements and be a musical. But Disney chief Michael Eisner was not impressed with the idea, so the movie was overhauled entirely. Therefore, all the musical and mythical elements were removed and the movie was changed to a comedy. The title was also changed to what we know now as The Emperor's New Groove. While the film was successful, it wasn't as big as Disney's other films, particularly during their Renaissance period, but as I said, it has gained a lot of attention. One thing in particular is the humor. Like, there are often times when the characters break the fourth wall, or often say a line that doesn't make any sense. Or even in the animation itself. Like when Kuzco is surrounded by sleeping jaguars, a squirrel makes a llama balloon, and Kuzco is worried that it will wake them. But it doesn't. However, Kuzco is like, "Ha! Nice try," but the jaguars wake up. That just had me cracking up. Yzma and Kronk are also why this film is hilarious. No matter how many times Kronk makes things worse for Yzma, or is just interested in other things, it frustrates her. It happens so much in the film that is pathetically funny. Yzma is an interesting villain for wanting to take over the Empire after what Kuzco has done to her, and for her to be upset and kill Kuzco, it was completely justified in my opinion. Speaking of Kuzco, I think I should talk about him. He goes through a character arc from only thinking about nothing or no one else but himself, and wants to have things his way, to a humble person who is willing to accept help. While it is simple, I personally find the storyline to be enjoyable. I also like Kuzco and Pacha's relationship. Although Pacha does not want to deal with Kuzco's crap, he still cares about him. One moment that I really thought was handled well was when Kuzco believes that Yzma has changed for the better, but overhears her plan. Only now Kuzco realizes he was in the wrong and feels in disgrace. I love how he changed his ways during that moment. There is also a setup and payoff in the movie. Kuzco and Pacha are on a bridge that begins to collapse, and they use their backs to walk back up. Get it? Whatever. They later use it again for when they are back at the palace. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I thought that was nice. In terms of what nitpicks I have with The Emperor's New Groove, damn, that's kind of tricky because I'm not sure if there's anything wrong with it, because there is just so much to enjoy here. While not all the jokes made me laugh, there were some that I did, and I'm sure you all know what they are if you've seen it. Overall, Disney succeeded in making a movie that is enjoyably stupid with The Emperor's New Groove. It has great development from Kuzco, a witty yet threatening villain, and some funny moments. I cannot recommend this film enough because I can guarantee that you will be having a great time with it.